Hi, it's Friday the 5th of July 24. I missed last week. I had a brain glitch, as happens. So apologies for that. A reminder, are you hydrated? Please grab a drink. Not that this will take all of your day. I just thought I'd prompt check in. Are you hydrated at this minute? Next reminder, feel free to speed me up like a chipmunk if that works for you, or slow it down if you need to calm your nervous system. You modulate my voice as works for you. And I also invite and welcome you to use this as an opportunity to gift your nervous system some deep, slow breathing or box breathing, if that works for you. Just so it's nice to pair these next 5 minutes with something while you're listening or watching, with something that's really kind for your nervous system. You might even choose to lie down in the dark. Sensory deprivation helps to protect and preserve our nervous system in the long term. So this week I've been reflecting on resilience. A lot of clients and people that I work with, we talk about, it comes up a lot, this expectation, the shoulds, what we should be doing, and that loved ones can get frustrated with us at times, or we feel that maybe, whether it's perceived or real, that this idea that people want us to be resilient and we want to be resilient, and we can have a sense of I'm a failure in this area. Sometimes you may or may not relate to this. So I've been pondering in my morning reflection time, what is resilience? What does this actually mean for me? And I've got here the actual definition. It's the capacity to recover quickly from difficulties and toughness. The capacity to recover quickly from difficulties and toughness. And I think in our society, the message can be that we need to pull our socks up and, as somebody said yesterday, plow through, get things done, continue all of our daily living. And for us, late diagnosed neurodivergent people, this messaging can be very damaging. I can't plow through. I've tried it and it doesn't work for me. That's okay. It's okay now because I understand why I can't plow through it, and that's actually the worst thing for my nervous system. That will end up in a lot of suffering and angst for me if I try that. So yeah, I think I was reflecting how society's messaging of what resilience looks like and how we enact being resilient as this idea that we have to keep trudging through, pulling our socks up. For me, though, what I am learning, resilience is the capacity to cultivate tenderness and mercy towards myself. This is resilience in action for me. This is how I develop resilience. It's not trudging through. It's not forcing myself to go against what my nervous system needs. It's not forcing myself to achieve standards set by mainstream society, forcing myself to work in a mainstream workplace. It is a daily practice, and sometimes it might be hourly or moment by moment, depending on where we're at and what's been happening, of turning inwards and holding space for ourselves with as much tenderness as we can, and as much compassion and mercy. So this is what it means for me. At this week, I might change. I would love to hear how this lands for you and what your views are of resilience. What does it mean? What do you think of when you hear the word resilient or resilience? Do you feel resilient? What helps you keep going? Does this idea that it maintaining or becoming resilient or protecting our resilience, the way I frame it is as an action of turning inwards to cultivate tenderness. Does that resonate for you, or is it really different? I would love to hear this from you. The other thing that this topic got me thinking about was when I was doing a lot of advocacy work when my brother died after he lived with schizophrenia for a very long time, and how I very much strongly feel people who live with mental health issues and neurodivergent brains, with all of the, when we go through those really big periods of distress and overwhelm, there's a lot of unsung heroes in this cohort. I sometimes felt that my brother was forced to go off to a war on his own, facing demons, hallucinations, and torment on his own. And when he came back to reality, there was no major celebration. There was no acknowledgement. You survived this. You made it through. I think people who live with mental health issues, significant trauma, the stigma of being different, the struggles that we face with our poor executive functioning, the emotion dysregulation. Some of us have, quite full-on mental health issues on a regular basis, but we keep coming back. We keep coming back to ourselves and our loved ones and our family and friends. This, I think, makes us the most resilient cohort. And I really wish and I really hope that this will be more highly regarded and recognised in our society than this mainstream concept of resilience being you get to work, you work 80 hours a week until you're 75 years of age. That's not resilience. That's not resilience. So thanks for listening this week. I would love to hear your thoughts on what resilience means for you. And I will connect with you next week. It's been a great week again, connecting with people here. Some people are away, one person overseas. I hope that person's traveling well. And I really look forward to hearing from you. Thank you for your emails and your thoughts and reflections. It really means the world to me. I really love it. So have a great weekend. Keep warm if you're in Victoria or in a cold place, and put the aircon on if you are in the Northern Territory or anywhere warm. Okay, thanks. Bye.